Hello everyone, welcome to Senior Tech episode 5. Today we're going to be covering Google searches. It's the most popular way of searching on the internet. We're going to give you some pointers to help you find exactly what you're looking for. So let's get going here. Let me go to my Google browser. I have my homepage set on the Google browser to google.com, which automatically brings me to this screen here. And this is the search bar where you type anything that you are looking for. If you have trained your computer to recognize your speech, and we mentioned this in our first and second videos, you can use this little microphone here. And if you have a microphone attached to your computer, or if you're in a laptop which automatically has a microphone built in, you can actually talk to Google and tell it what you're looking for. But anything that you're interested in, and that's one of the great fun things of the internet, is you can find by searching through Google. Okay, let's do a very simple search. And I am going to do, let me see if I know how to spell it, ophthalmologists. As I am typing, you see the word suggestion starting to come up here, and a lot of the time it's exactly what you're looking for. One of the most popular searches is the Near Me feature, which the computer knows where you are if you're online. So it'll give you results of ophthalmologist near me. So if I just click on that result there, it's going to search for me. First thing you see when you get here are the ads at the top. You see the little square that says ad? Those are advertisements. I tend to stay away from that because I want to see the results. I don't want to be dictated to by advertising. So you scroll down a little bit. When you do a near me search, Google gives you the website map result of the area. So for example, here are some of the top ones. There's Dr. Mark Johnson. He's my ophthalmologist actually, and a customer. So there it is. Very easy. You can click on that and it's going to take you right to the description. It tells me that they're closed right now. When they open again, the address. I can go to their website. I can get directions how to get there. Or I can save it as a favorite place, for example in Google Maps. If I click on the website, it takes me right to Dr. Johnson's website where I can read about him and get information about it and so on. Let's go back. If I go to directions, it knows where I am and it is giving me directions how to get there. At the top here you see all these little icons that ask me how I want to get there. Driving, public transportation, walking, on a bicycle. If I want to fly there, which would not be very practical, they're just around the corner. But let's hit the driving. And it tells me exactly how long it would take me to get there. 4 minutes is 1.8 miles away. I can look at the details. It'll tell me step by step how to get there. Here I have a map showing me how to get there. So it's a very useful, easy way, once you find something, to get yourself there. If I hit the save button, it's going to ask me how to save it and so on. In other videos we are going to show you how to set up your Google Gmail account. So when you save things like that to a map, it'll put little stars on the map for you of places that you want to go to. If you keep scrolling down, you're going to see other results. The 10 best ophthalmologists in Venice, Florida, which is where I am right now. Reviews and ratings, So there are a lot of answers here. Along the top here, when you do a search on anything, you're going to get options. Maps, shopping, news. Those are just some of the options you can search specifically for, but this is not a good search for that. Let's do something else here. Let's do model railroads. Okay, and let's just search for that by clicking the little symbol right there. First thing you're going to get at the top are usually advertisements. Here are videos on model railroads that I can watch. A map of places that near me that deal with model railroading. Beginner's guides, so on. So if you go down, you can spend a lot of time here if you're interested in model railroads, getting some pretty neat stuff and looking at some great things. Here's the shopping, videos. If I click on images, it's just going to give me picture results of model railroads. So I'm just looking at images. I want to see pictures. Here they are. If I click on it, it's going to tell me what website it's on, and I can go right to that website and look at the picture more closely. If I click on news, it gives me anything that's on the news currently, the latest articles on model railroads. Here it tells me this one came out a month ago, this one a week ago, this one came out one day ago. So you can refine what you want to see here. If I want to look at videos, I just click on the video one. It's just going to give me a whole group of videos, usually on YouTube, that are available to watch. Google searching is a really powerful thing. You can refine it though. Let's say, for example, I am looking for John Brown. Pretty broad search. So I get a lot of results for John Brown. The historical character pretty much takes over at the top. I could go to the other pages here and work my way down to other things. But I'm not looking for the historical John Brown. I'm looking for somebody named John Brown in a specific city. So if you put the name John Brown in quotations, at this point it's only going to give me results where the words John and Brown appear together. If I give it a space and I put the word Florida and hit the little search button, it gives me anywhere where the name John Brown appears together and the word Florida is in the article. So here are a whole bunch of results. I'm still in videos, so I want to go back to all here to get all the results. So you see how it narrowed the search down. So remember, quotation marks if you have two words, like a name, and you can put anything after. You can put a city, you can put anything here to define your search and narrow it down so you don't get so many results, or you get the more relevant results right at the top. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today on Google search. In our next video, we will be showing you how to set up a Gmail account. And what a Gmail account lets you do inside the Google browser is save all your favorite things and so on to your favorites bar. It knows who you are, and it opens up a whole world of free tools that Google has available. So keep an eye out for episode 6, and we'll show you how to set up your little Google account with your Gmail. Very simple. You don't have to give up your main email account. It's just an addition to. So I thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy these videos and you find them helpful, please click on the like, the little thumbs up symbol below, If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our service. That all helps us to stay ranked inside of YouTube and for more people to be able to find our videos. Again, I thank you for watching. For an easy guide to all of our videos, you can go to our website, which is right below here. You will see it listed there. There's a link. And go to the Senior Tech link. Again, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.